Hi, welcome back to my channel Easy to Learn. So this session is about low noise amplifier design, or shortly say LNA. Basically this LNA, it is mainly designed for two purposes. One is for amplifying the low power signal like an ordinary amplifier, and the next is for setting the noise figure as possible. So this noise figure is actually it's a number, and it measures how much the signal to noise ratio is degraded because of various components present in the signal chain. Now to understand the concept, now see this diagram, it is one of the receiver configuration diagram in a communication system where LNA is present at the front end. Now consider, instead of this LNA, here an amplifier is present. What will happen? The incoming signal which is received by this receiving antenna is a low power signal which consists of lot of noise. So once it enter into the filter block, the unwanted frequencies are removed and the needed frequency band of signals are allowed, and now it is entering into the amplifier block. So amplifier, what it will do? It will amplify the original signal. So once it started to amplify that signal, automatically the noise level also start to increase. Also, this amplifier add its own noise because of active and passive component present inside. So what will happen? The overall noise started to rise. Likewise, when the signals are entering into the succeeding block like mixer, IF amplifier and demodulator, the noises also add up, and at the end the output data consists of enormous amount of noise. So when you replace this amplifier with the LNA, what will happen? What's the incoming signal? Low power signal with a lot of noise. But the output from the LNA, we can get the amplified output with reduced noise. So this is the reason why LNA is always present at the front end of the receiver system for acting as a pre-amplifier, because the front end is going to play the dominant effect on the noise level. Now for doing such a work, this LNA inside consists of three blocks. One is input matching network, another one is amplifier block, then output matching network. But one thing you have to remember, that this LNA is also an amplifier. Okay, so an amplifier can be designed for maximum gain, an amplifier can be designed for specific gain, but amplifier generally can't be designed for getting maximum gain and minimum noise at the same time. So what they will do, they will go some compromise between this noise and gain by plotting noise figure circle and constant gain circle in the Smith chart. This GS, these three circles are representing constant gain circle, and this circle F. So this circle represent noise figure circle. Now I will tell you one simple example, and based on that you can understand how to plot this circle and how to get the trade-off between gain as well as noise. Now let us consider that my noise figure, what I need is 2 decibel, and the minimum noise figure I gave a notation as 1.6 decibel. So based on this noise figure 2 decibel, I have to find out which gain is suited for this noise figure value. So for that, first we have to plot the gain circle, and to draw this gain circle, actually these are the formulas. But in the specification, you have to specify S11, S12, S21 as well as S22. Okay, so this GS represent constant gain circle gain formula, that is equal to 1 minus mod of gamma s the whole square divided by 1 mod of 1 minus S11 gamma s the whole square, where gamma s represent reflection coefficient looking towards the source side, and similarly this GL represent load side gain, and for this the formula for gamma s and S11 from GS is replaced by gamma L and S22 here. Now the next very important formula is normalized gain factor, and the formula is in source side GS, that is equal to capital GS divided by GS max. This GS max represent maximum gain obtained from the source side. Okay, so when you compare this GS formula with the capital GS formula, you can get that GS max formula is 1 divided by 1 minus mod of S11 the whole square, and similarly for load side normalized gain factor is GL divided by GL max, and for GL max actually the formula is 1 divided by 1 minus mod of S22 the whole square. Okay, so first step for drawing this gain circle is First they will calculate GS max. Okay, so S11 the defined value, so 1 divided by 1 minus mod of S11 the whole square will give GS max. So let us consider I am getting 1.7 decibel. So this is my maximum value. Means actually this gain and noise, no, how they will choose, no, that specified gain for the defined noise by choosing trial and error basis. Okay, so here maximum gain value is what? 1.7 decibel. Okay, so below that value they will choose some gain value, and based on that they will draw the gain circle. Okay, so let us consider that two values I choose as, one is 1 decibel, another one is 1.5 decibel. Okay, so based on that two value, 1 decibel, another one is 1.5 decibel, but GS max is 1.7 decibel. So based on that two value I can calculate GS value. The formula is GS divided by GS max. So once I calculated, I can get the center point of that source side gain circle, CS equal to GS S11 complex conjugate divided by 1 minus GS in the mod of S11 the whole square. So once I find out the center point, actually this RS represent the radius of the constant gain circle, and the formula is root of 1 minus GS into 1 minus mod of S11 the whole square divided by 1 minus GS in the mod of S11 the whole square. So based on these two, first I will find the center and radius of the circle for 1 decibel gain. So next I am going to plot that gain circle by using that center and radius, and actually this GS equal to 1 decibel represent the constant gain circle belong to 1 decibel value. Similarly, next value I choose as what? GS equal to 1.5 decibel. Okay, same procedure. Here I substitute GS equal to this GS normalized gain factor belong to source side small GS equal to capital GS divided by GS max, that is equal to 1.5 divided by 1.7. So likewise I can calculate GS. So once I find out GS, I can find the value for center and radius of the constant gain circle belongs to 1.5 decibel gain. So based on that I can draw the second circle. And what's the maximum value? Next GS I can choose is 1.7 decibel, that is equal to GS max value. So here the value is what? The normalized gain factor GS equal to GS divided by GS max. Now GS equal to 1.7 decibel. Okay, so based on that again I am calculating normalized gain factor belong to source side, and based on that I am finding the center and radius of the constant gain circle. Okay, so this is the way now I am plotting 3 gain circle. Okay, and next what you have to draw? You have to draw the noise figure circle. Okay, for drawing that noise figure circle again we need center and radius of the circle. Actually these are the formulas belong to noise figure circle. Okay, now see this is center and radius formula. See the center formula CF equal to gamma aft divided by capital N plus 1, and radius RF equal to root of N into N plus 1 minus mod of gamma aft the whole square divided by capital N plus 1. Okay, where this N represent noise figure parameter. Okay, so I told you know what's the noise figure value we are designing for this LNA? F equal to 2 decibel, and what's the minimum value I gave? That is 1.6 decibel, that is minimum noise figure value. Okay, this RN represent noise equivalent resistance, and Z0 represent characteristic impedance. Always this Z0 they are choosing as 50 ohm. Okay, so the defined values are F minimum, and RN also I have to provide. Okay, as well as this gamma optimum value. Okay, this gamma optimum represent optimum reflection coefficient belongs to minimum noise figure value. Okay, all the values are defined value. So based on that I can find out the noise figure parameter capital N, and based on that N value center and radius of the noise figure circle I can find. Okay, so once I find out that the center and radius, I can plot the noise figure circle like this. The CF represents center point and this F minima represent minimum noise figure. I represented as 1.6 decibel, but I am plotting that noise figure circle for what? Noise figure 2 decibel. That's the design. Okay, so then how they are going to make a trade-off between this noise and gain? No, they will check which gain circle is intersecting the noise figure circle. Okay, now see this. According to these three gain, 1.7 decibel, 1.5 decibel and 1 decibel, this 1.7 decibel gain circle is intersecting the noise figure circle in this point. Okay, where it is making intersection, there what's the value present? No, that is equal to gamma s. Okay, so this gamma s value, you have to design this input matching network for getting the required noise figure 2 decibel. And like that, a number of procedure for output matching network also there. So based on that, you can design for an LNA for the required noise figure value. But one thing you have to remember, that is this noise figure value always you have to choose below 5 decibel for getting an optimum gain value. So that's all about LNA. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, kindly share my channel and subscribe me.